Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Chima. I don't even know why I did that. Anyway, so today's topic, I don't really have a topic. This is really to catch up with you guys, let you know how I've been, let you know what's been going on in my life. Um, and yeah, so for me, I've been very spiritual, okay? I've been really not but I've been getting closer to God. There are some scripture readings and some books that I've been using to help me with this journey. This is one of them, Jesus Calling. The next one, Jesus Always. And obviously, I read my Bible and all whatnot. There's two other books to those ones, Jesus Lives and Jesus Today. All four of those books, whenever I have a chance, I sit down and read them. I pray them. I meditate over them. And yeah, in the past month or two, I've been doing that. Some of you guys probably saw how my streams were going. Obviously, it seemed like I couldn't even stream at all or anything like that, but it was for a good reason. Especially now that I'm realizing it was for a good reason, so that way I could really sit down and really understand God, and really come closer to Him, really have a good connection with Him. With how things are going on in the world, it's one of those things where we have to really sit down and pray, sit down and understand the Lord, sit down and give our troubles, give our happiness, give our sadness, anything that you may be feeling in your life, give that up to the Lord, because He wants us to be there and be present with Him. And He also wants us to meet halfway, so He can also meet halfway to also help us in our lives, uplift us in ways that we may never have thought that could be uplifted. One thing you gotta also understand is that God is the funny thing is that the most impossible things that we think that are impossible is possible is possible to the Lord. It's possible to Him. So He's able to make those things possible when we think that's impossible. You get what I'm saying? So with the state of the world and what's going on, yeah, it may seem impossible to reach a time in a moment of our lives where it's just peaceful and it's happy, and we're getting transparent information and transparent love from the people around us, and even our government, who is trying to actually be our government and lead us and do good for us as the people, right? But in that type of thought and that type of, I guess, wording I'm trying to put together is that it may seem impossible now, but it's very possible. And I was okay. Before I made this video, I actually recorded one, but it stopped like 25% away, so I'm kind of re-recording it. But what I'm trying to get at is that, imagine it like this, right? If all the people of the world came together and we were just praying, we no matter what religion or whatever, whatever your faith or belief is, we all came together and we prayed, and we just sat and prayed and really just focused our thoughts and our minds on what's going on, and talking to the Lord to see what we can do or what He can even possibly do. Like, imagine that were the case. All of us did that, right? I guarantee you an abrupted change would be, like, I wouldn't say it would be happening in a snap, but an abrupted change would definitely happen. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm trying to explain that putting your faith in God and your trust, your full trust, not just trust, your full trust. When you put your full trust in Him, you can really start to see better days, and with that, He can give you a peace of mind and a joy, because you're trying to focus on your connection with Him. Obviously things are obviously things are going on around the world. Some people, they're poor, homeless. Some people are hurt. Some people are ill. Some people are angry. Some people are happy in ways that they never thought they'd be happy in a situation like this. Some people are sad in things that they've lost loved ones. So many things are going on in the world. But if we just put our trust in him and our faith in him, I guarantee you, things will be better. You just gotta have that faith, that trust, and that positivity. I've been saying this since December. Some of you guys may know this. My community MTC, you guys may know this, but I've been saying positivity 26, all 26, meaning this whole entire year, I'm staying positive. So far, this 1 month of January, I've been positive. I've been happy. I've just been, trying to be joyful, trying to just find the joy in things, even if it's looking dull and glum. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't give up. We can't feel down. We can't feel sad. Yeah, you can feel sad. I'm not saying you can't feel sad, but you can feel sad, but like, don't let it like drown you, and especially when you're angry and mad, because when you let that happen, it's like you're not thinking on the positive of things, and the positive of things can also be those things that can benefit you more. Because another thing too, negative things, negative emotions, and negative thoughts can impact you in ways that you will be like, man, I never thought this negativity is gonna really hit me so hard that I'll start doing bad in my studies, start losing my job maybe, or like not getting money to pay for bills and all these things. If you let negativity run your life, you're gonna be receiving the negative things in your life. Then you'll start blaming other things and blaming other people when you don't gotta blame that. You don't gotta feel that way. You don't. Now, I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but the point I'm trying to come across is that we need to really, this is a time of true spirituality, whether believing in God or, believing whatever faith or whatever belief that you believe in. It's just a time to really stay focused and grounded. All this time to do lustful things, smoking, gambling, all these things, like it's taking away the attention of what you gotta do. Another thing too, and I gotta thank God, and I gotta thank my mom, and I gotta thank all the priests and the sons of God, and people who are in the priesthood or in the faithhood who are preaching and just everyone who's in those types of positions to be able to give good raw truth of faith, bro. I gotta say thank you, and I thank God for working in them to give us good advice and good thoughts, because when you dwell on things of the world, you will stay within the things of the world. But if you look for something that is extraordinary, look for something that is not of this world, hence looking for the Lord, praying to him, having a direct connection, talking with him through times of sorrow, sadness, anger, all these things, you can start to feel that joy, because the Lord is taking the time to fill you with joy so he can take away those negative things, and you can just be able to stay focused on what you got to do in this life, in this world. Even you can be able to spread that joy to other people. So if other people are feeling a certain way, you could also be able to help them. Like, some people may not know this, but karma is real. Whether you know it or not, it's real. And I'm not saying it in a way that like, oh yeah, karma. No, it's like, if you do good, you can receive good. You can get good. If you do good things that can give you good things, you get more good, right? If you do negative things, you get negative things. If you do negative things and continue doing more negative things, things may look more negative. Hey, even sometimes you may get some positives from it, but at the same time, it's not something to also be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do some negative stuff and I'll get positive from it. I know it. No, bro. No, because what you attract can come back to you in a good or bad way. you know? That's why sometimes I see some people doing and saying negative stuff, and it's like, how do you sit there and say and do negative things, but you expect something good? What? I don't understand that. Something negative cannot truly attract something that's positive. You get what I'm saying? While something positive can 100% surely attract something that is positive. Um, I hope that makes sense. Uh, but that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And just give you guys a brief on like how I've been doing and what's been going on in my life. Other than that, in terms of my faith, I've really just been working on school and the things I gotta do, just trying to stay positive, like I've been saying. And I've also been cooking up some beats. I think some of you guys know MTC, you know what I'm saying? Or anyone else who knows me, I guess. Kind of know I've been cooking up some beats, just kind of creating in a way that feels more me. Not trying to do it like anyone else. Yeah, there's certain fundamentals you probably have to do and learn within making a beat, but can I be honest? I don't care. I'm gonna do it my way. If it sounds good my way, it sounds good my way. And I guarantee you someone could hop on that joint and still make it fire. I guarantee you that. Um, but yeah, I've been doing that. And yeah, that's practically been it. I've really also been trying to reach out to a lot of folks who in the past years I didn't really sit down to try and reach out to. But I'm still working on that. Only because I feel like it's good to like sit and reconnect with folks, like, and just check in on them, see how they're doing. Not every day you gotta be able to talk to them, because again, we all have things that we have to do. We all have things that we need to try and work hard on to achieve. But if there's moments that you're able to sit and talk with them, if it means 2 3 times a day, that's cool too. If it means every day and it's something you're able to do, that's good too. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do that, but it's just, we have a lot of things going on in life that a lot of times we can't really sit and just be there for each other. But as long as we're able to reach out to one another, I feel like that's a good thing as well. You guys can let me know in the comments on some of the points I brought up, whether you agree with them or not. Have a little discussion. But other than that, that's really been it. I've been well. I just thank God for everything, and I just continue to thank God, because without him I don't think I would be here. Simple as that. Without him I don't think any of us will be here. Like, I think that's something we also got to realize. Without God, this reality that us as hey, that's another thing too. I understand that science plays a huge part in our lives here, but without God, you guys know that we wouldn't have science at all. Like, dude, think about it like this. we could, our reality could have been so warped to the point that we would not have been able to have the intellectual sense that we have. And it could be a world where animals have sense and we don't. We are probably the animals themselves, the senseless animals. Not saying that animals are senseless, just unable to speak, unable to really communicate in ways that we're able to communicate now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping and going off other tangents, but that's just my key sense, and that's kind of things I want to put out here. Today is the last day of January, and I don't know why I waited till the last day, but the funny thing is, I kind of figured that I was gonna do this too. I just didn't know when. I thought I was gonna do it anytime sooner. So like drop a Chima Yaps video. But yeah, I just thank God for everything, and I pray for everyone. I truly do. I pray for everyone. I pray for everything that's going on in the world. Even if it seems like I'm not, or if it seems like it's a lot, yeah, I'm still gonna try and do it, because this world deserves peace, bro. This world deserves peace. Ever since the dawn of man has been troubles, has been war, has been fighting, has been stealing, has been disrespecting one another. And it's like, there have been individuals who thought, man, why can't we just show respect to one another through the hardest times? I don't know. Just a lot of things are going on, and a lot of things have been going on in our lives as human beings in general. But I just wanted to come out here and just put my 2 cents. I think what I want to do is try and be uploading videos once a month. And it may just be at the end of the month, because it's gonna be like a reflection of what's been going on within that month, type of thing, or type of a deal. But yeah. On that note, Lord, I pray for all the people who see this video. I pray for all the people who have passed away in our life, and especially in the past years of our lives. I pray for our leaders, that they can be able to really understand what they're doing and really know the right and wrong, because right now it's looking ugly. It's looking very ugly in a lot of the parts of the world. And I just pray, Lord, that you can hear our prayers, no matter who we are, gay, straight, trans, no matter who we are as an individual. Lord, I pray that you hear our prayer. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. I hope you guys have a great day. Please keep your head up. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. You know, wake up, get up, and focus on the things you got to do. Focus on trying to make that your dream real. And another thing, stay connected with God. Build that direct connection. Much love. And if you know me, MTC to new heights. See you on the next.